Well, hello again, my friends. It certainly has been an interesting year in housing. Housing continued to just steamroll along for the first half of the year. Appreciation was probably somewhere in the area of 10%. And then it was like someone shut the faucet off as we got into June and into July. The question I'm asked now on a regular basis is, are we facing another crash? Is this 2008 all over again? Is the bubble going to burst? And the answer is a simple one. No, it's not 2008 all over again. And we do not anticipate a bubble burst in the housing market. And basically, there's three reasons for this. First of all, in 2008, if you could breathe on a mirror, or if you had a pulse, you probably got a mortgage. As a result of the housing crash, that's no longer the case. Lending institutions have tightened up their underwriting, and it's much more difficult with these rigorous standings to get a mortgage today based on credit and the availability of mortgage money. Secondly, in 2008, it seemed as though every other home on the street was for sale. That's not the case right now. Even though more homes are coming on board, and they're coming on board, sellers are listing at a relatively good pace, we still have a housing shortage in this country. So basically, we don't have the inventory that we need. We have much less inventory than we had in 2008. So that's another factor that comes into play when we look at 2008 versus today. And finally, the last factor that we need to consider is that in 2008, almost every homeowner, or a good majority of the homeowners, were upside down. In other words, they owed more money than their homes were worth because of the tremendous appreciation we saw in 2005, 6, and part of 7. And when we talk about current equity that homeowners have in this country, according to Odita Kushi, the deputy chief economist for First American, U.S. households own $41 trillion in owner-occupied real estate, just over $12 trillion in debt, and the remaining $29 trillion in equity. That's $29 trillion in equity. The national loan to value in quarter 2 of 2022 was 29.5%, the lowest since 1983. Homeowners across the country had an average of $320,000 in inflation-adjusted equity in their homes in Q2 of 2022, an all-time high. So again, that gives you an idea, just one more reason why this is not 2008 all over again. Here, nationally and in Tampa Bay, we saw appreciation last year of 20%, the year before 18%, the first half of this year at 10%. The housing appreciation has just been, it's been incredible. And to give you an idea, in a normal, healthy housing market, appreciation is usually 3 to 4% a year. So when we were looking at the numbers we've been looking at, it's been an anomaly. And of course, with interest rates below 3% for a good portion of the time, that just added fuel to the fire. Well, now things are leveling off. Interest rates are on the rise, approaching a normal market, and home ownership and equity is expected to appreciate at about a 2.5% rate this year, according to the experts. So folks, this is not 2008 all over again. We don't expect a housing bubble. We expect more of a normal housing market as we return to normal. I hope this clarified a few things. Hope, none of us have a crystal ball, but hope this answers, maybe some of the concerns you folks have been having about the housing market. And as always, if you'd like specific information about your home, please contact us directly and we'll be happy to prepare a detailed market analysis for you, tailored to your unique situation and your home. This is Paul with Team Vergadamo and eXp Realty. And remember, in these changing economic times, if you're even thinking about selling or buying a home, you need heed the advice of an expert, because who you hire truly does matter. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.